Hello there, I'm Richard and I'm interested in modern careers and what we have to do to be successful in organisations as we navigate ourselves through sometimes tricky waters. And I coach and I teach and I also write career-minded business books, and it's great fun and I love what I do. When we think about how to keep our job, a question that comes up time and time again is, who knows you exist within your organisation? And by that I'm talking about personal PR, public relations. You might be working in a corner office and no one knows you're there. You might not get on with people every day and leave a bit of an unpleasant aftertaste. I'm sure you don't. However, when people are making decisions, they will tend to say one of three things. Firstly, that Richard Maun, don't know him, never will, he goes. Secondly, that Richard, oh yeah, God, I know him, but he doesn't really do much, we'll get rid of him. What you want them to say is, Richard, he's good and he works hard and he gets on with people, he's a keeper, so we're going to put him in the keeper's box. Don't know what we're going to do with him yet, but we'll hang on to him. When we think about PR, what I mean is, how much do you network around your organisation? How often do you volunteer for things? How much do you talk to people who are next to you? Or are you a smiley person and just get on with people, or do you grumble and mope and moan? So I have an easy model to help you remember what to do, and it's called the Metropolitan model. At the first level is the street level. Who do you talk to in the environment you work, the immediate environment, the desks that are behind you and around you? Now, I used to work quietly on my own, and I learned to say, hi, how you doing, to everybody. The second level is the village, and the village is the floor you operate on. So rather than staying in one corner, maybe vary your route back from the coffee machine and go and talk to the guys over there somewhere. Thirdly, think about the town you're in, and by this I mean the building. You may have different floors on it, and maybe you've not really explored, so find an excuse to go up to the top floor, deliver a letter or something, take a message and get to know people. And finally, if you're in a really big organisation, we can think about the metropolis. And by that I mean, if you've got different buildings across different sites, then it can really pay to talk to your opposite number, who might be in America, for example, or who might be at the head office 10 miles up the road. So think about your organisation both in terms of depth and breadth, and make a list of people you can go and talk to. Now, there are three good tips to take for people to increase their PR. The first one is to go for promotion. Simply by applying for a job that you see on the wall, you will get noticed and people will think you're ambitious, you want to get on, and that you're committed to the organisation. Secondly, volunteer for things. If you have a party or a Christmas club or some kind of social activity, volunteer to take part. That will get you involved with different people from different departments. And thirdly, have a mentor. It doesn't cost any money. Perhaps you buy them lunch once a month, and get someone from a senior level who can help you to understand the organisation and who you can talk to about all the good work you're doing, maybe answer some questions for you, and generally get a feel for the decision makers who are up there looking down on us. So there's some practical things you can do to increase your personal PR and keep your job.